Hello everybody, I'm Dave Chaos and welcome to an Overclockers UK review of one of their limited edition PCs. This one is called the Titan Dragon Army, and we're going to be taking a look at the case, its internals, and we're also going to put it through its paces with a few top end games such as Crysis 3. Okay, so let's have a look at this case. So for this particular model, they've opted for the Phantom 410 Enthusiast mid-tower case, and as you can see, this is the red one, which goes well with its Dragon Army name. This particular case is also available in black, and there is a limited edition pink version as well. So with this case, you've got clearance for top 240mm dual radiators for water cooling solutions. It's got adjustable interior pivot for 120mm and 140mm fan slots for directional airflow. You've got a removable HDD cage to allow more room for external video cards, which is nice. As you see, it's got right mounted HDD rails. You'll see that the side panel's got a single 120mm or 140mm side fan with an acrylic window for you to see the interior of the PC. On the top, you've got front internal 2x USB 3.0 headers, 2x USB 2.0 headers, and also you'll find your audio and microphone inputs there. It's also got a 30-watt 3-step fan control for setting up your PC systems for silence or performance. It's got wire management support up to 25mm space for ease of cable management. It's also got a screwless 5.25-inch and HDD trays for ease of access. Cooling capability of 8 fans. You have included 2x 120mm fans and one 140mm fan. Dimensions of the case by width, height and depth are 215 by 516 by 532mm. Front cooling options are 2x 120mm or 1x 140mm. You've got a 1x 120mm included. The rear cooling option is one 120mm, which is also included. The side cooling option is a one 120mm or one 140mm, which is not included. And the top cooling option is 2x 120mm or 140mm. You have one 140mm included. So that's the overview of the case. It's quite a nice one. And let's have a look at the internals of this thing now. So inside the case you'll find a MSI Z77A G45 Gaming Series Socket 155 motherboard, and that is DDR3. There's also an NZXT Kraken X40 140mm water cooling unit, as well as 8 gigs of DDR3 1600MHz dual channel RAM. There's also an Intel Core i5 3570K. That is clocked at 3.4 GHz, but in this particular version it's overclocked to 4.40 GHz. That is an Ivybridge Intel Core. The primary hard drive is a Samsung 840 series at 120 GB SSD, and the secondary hard drive is a 1TB hard drive with a 72,000 RPM with a 64 meg cache. The graphics card inside this machine is an MSI GeForce 650 Ti. This is the Boost 2408 MB Gaming Series graphics card. There is also an OcUK 24x DVD rewriter SATA drive. Powering this machine is a Corsair GS600 PSU. So what I'm going to do now is put this PC through some performance tests. We're going to try Crysis 3, Tomb Raider and PlanetSide 2 on there. Get some benchmarks done, and we'll see how we get on. So the results are in for the 3 games. I played each game on maximum or ultra settings. So for Crysis 3, the maximum FPS was 41, the average was 28.7 and the minimum was 20. For Tomb Raider, maximum was 51, average was 33.3 and the minimum was 16. And for PlanetSide 2, we got a maximum of 63 with an average of 39.8 and a minimum of 23 frames per second. Overall, I've been quite impressed with this machine. It's a good little workhorse, it will not let you down, it's quite fast off the mark, and I'm giving this a hardware heaven recommended.